Okay, hello everyone, it's me, Paigeofmaces, back in Magical Diary, and we are going to be starting a new game. Because we are now going to be doing the Grabinaire route. So, first of all, I'm probably going to skip a lot up until like the first bits of the Grabinaire route start appearing, and then just kind of stick with the game. Or maybe I'll just play all the way through, seeing as it I don't think it really makes much difference, so I'll be focusing mostly on blue magic. So, let's just go new game. I'll do all this off screen, so I will see you when the game has started. Okay, and I'm back. Thought we'd just start off with the introductory scene for the man himself that we will be going after. Though that does feel kind of weird to say that because he's actually a professor. So it's kind of a good thing I'm getting the two, I don't know what the best way to describe them as. Oh well, never mind you. I think you know what I'm trying to say. So, flower beds and arches stretch out around me. So many doors and windows, and they all look the same. It's almost like we've seen this place before, but when? There are 3 residential halls for girls and 3 for boys. I've been accepted into Horse Hall, which is for the adventurous girls, whatever that means. The other 2 girl halls are the butterflies, who are probably girly girls, and the snakes. I'm not sure who would want to be a snake. I'd much rather be a horse. Unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly where Horse Hall is. I have a letter about freshman orientation. Where did I put it? I look down at my suitcases while I walk, trying to remember which pocket I stuck the letter into, when suddenly I bump into someone. Hello there, sir. Oops, sorry. He's an older man in school robes with no hall symbol on them, which probably means he's a professor. This is not a good first impression. No, it's not. Sorry, sir. A new student, I see. What might your name be? I cannot do. I know it's ridiculous. I am British, but yeah, I can't really get dark and rich. If I try and talk really deep, I end up sounding demonic. And who might you be? See? Doing that really hurts my throat. His lovely voice, dark and rich with a refined British accent, and he doesn't seem too angry with me. I relax a little. Paigeofmaces, sir, I just got here and I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off as I notice he's no longer looking at me. Instead, he's paging through the large book he was carrying. Miss O'Maces, is it? Wild seed. How unsurprising. Wild? More than likely a complete waste of my time. Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. You have no idea how much you've been given, and you will throw it all away. He scribbles something into the book, then slams it shut. 10 demerits, not a promising start. Pay more attention to your studies than you do when you are walking, Miss O'Maces, or you will find yourself expelled from this academy before the new year. With a snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stalks away. I haven't even started school yet, and already one of my teachers hates me. After a bit of looking around, I found my way into the girls' dormitories and located my hall. There are 9 doors on this hall, only one of them which is labelled bathroom. If each bedroom has at least 2 girls in it, I hope that's a big bathroom. Yep, and that's a problem, and what I'm going to do now is skip a little bit more. So I'm going to make a cut here and bring you back to a new thing. Okay, this looks like something new because I can't skip this one. I've just done my first lesson in blue magic, which is what I'm going to be mostly focusing on, but at the moment I want to kind of focus on red and blue because that will give me the push object spell for the eventual test. So, but I think I'll be mostly focusing on blue. So I just want to get, you know, all the points up. So right, Ellen's already here, sitting at her desk. Hi Paige, what did you think of class today? Isn't it exciting? It's okay, I guess. It's not really what I expected, though. I thought we'd be waving wands and reading old scrolls. Sounds like it could take a while before we can do anything big, but I guess that's why we have school. I like it better this way. Starting off with the theory behind the magic, it makes it into something real, something I can use instead of just a dream. I spent my whole life dreaming about something like this happening to me. I wondered if that's what makes a wild seed. Talent, wanting it so badly. I don't know, what does make a wild seed? Not wild oats. What about you? No, I didn't really think much about magic growing up. I saw it in the movies and it looked fun, but it wasn't something that mattered to me. I think my eyes are a bit more pink this time. Oh well. I'm not super smart or creative. I haven't liked theory since I was 8. I never wanted to be a goth. I think only goths want to be goths, although wearing all black is pretty cool. I was totally surprised when I found out I could be a witch. I guess my theory was wrong. I couldn't think of any other reason this would happen to someone like me. Oh come on now, Ellen, you're really talented. Well, it's random, right? Wild means we got lucky. Even when it's supposed to be random, usually some people are more likely to get picked than others. It's the magical postcode lottery. I stretch out on the bed, enjoying the feeling of having my feet free from shoes, and stare up at the ceiling. Anyway, it can't only happen to people who really, really want it, or we wouldn't have to make the choice. That's true, but I can't imagine what sort of person would say no. Vernon Dursley? Dudley Dursley? There's probably many people that wouldn't want to do magic, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Well, apart from the two that I just mentioned. Yeah. I don't know. It's not a very interesting ceiling now I look at it. Unfamiliar ceiling. I suppose most ceilings aren't very interesting, but I never spent much time staring up at mine at home. You can make ceilings interesting, like those glow-in-the-dark stick-on stars and things like that. I've just got to be playing games or hanging out with friends or doing homework or watching television. I didn't go to bed until I was ready to sleep. Should we decorate the ceiling? What? The ceiling? It's so boring. We could paint it like a sky with clouds. Maybe cover it with stars and make them glow. I'll put posters up there or something. I don't want something over my head while I'm sleeping. What if it fell down? I guess you'd wake up with a poster on your face. Poster face. I don't know. It's just an idea. I have actually woken up with a poster on my face once. Right above where I sleep, I've got the map of Skyrim from the Skyrim box, and that has fallen off once or twice. I blame substandard blue tack. And that was rather scary. And I also had a string of lights over my bed as well that the battery decided to explode, and it turned out there'd been gunk on my pillow. That was a bit disturbing. But yeah, let's put that aside. If you wanted to cover the whole ceiling, you should probably ask Virginia what she thinks. It's her room too. What about what you think? Well, I don't want something that will fall or make a mess. If you tried to paint the ceiling, it might drip over everything. Not if you get the proper sheets and things like that. If you learn enough blue magic, you might be able to use that to decorate with illusions. That's a really good idea. It's like the game knows what I want to do. Thanks! What would you like to make it look like? Something pretty, something interesting. Something interesting. If you're making it an illusion, you could make it into anything, so it'd be kind of fun to see just how crazy we could get. Swirling clouds and lightning, dragons flying around, ripples and sparks. How would we sleep with all that overhead? We could turn it off at night. Sorry, but I think that idea is a little silly. Ooh, tin weird. Well, maybe I can think of something else. There's no rush. The school year is only just beginning. I want my illusion ceiling now, damn it. Activity, red magic. Uh-oh, this is one of his classes. Yep, we can just skip through this because we've already seen this one. We've seen Potty and that boy that doesn't get elaborated on. Yep. Oh, here we go. Here's another choice. Wait a minute. That's Virginia's dresser she's opening. Why is Ellen rummaging around through our roommate's stuff? I haven't made a sound. She doesn't know I'm here yet. Let's go find Virginia this time. I don't know what's going on here, but if Ellen is poking around in our stuff, Ellen deserves to know about it. Luckily she's not hard to find. I can see her down at the end of the hall. I start to rush over to her, then change my mind and try to move more quietly, so as to not attract much attention, and end up doing a sort of bunny hop down the hallway. Oh, that's a mental image and a half, seeing a person in robes bunny hopping down the thing. Paige? Shh! Come with me and don't make any noise! I grab her hand and drag her back to our doorway where I point inside. Ellen is now pulling a notebook from underneath Virginia's bed. Ooh, diary? What are we looking at? She's going through your things. Why would she do that? She's trying to steal your notes, she's trying to steal your money, she's trying to steal your underwear. Let's go for that one. For amusement's sake. I saw her poking around in your drawers. Maybe she's trying to steal your underwear. My. Suddenly Virginia stumbles away from the door, doubled up as if she's in pain. She doubles up, she bumps into the opposite wall where she leans, shaking with laughter. You, me, her. It's really hard to laugh in an Australian accent. What's going on? Panties. What? She thinks she's trying to steal our panties. What? Not really. Virginia wipes tears from her eyes and tries to get her laughing under control. I don't understand. Well, what were you doing going through Virginia's drawers? Huh? 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 Putting her clothes away. Oh yeah, I forgot you were a bit OCD. Virginia slaps her hand sharply against the wall. So that's who's been doing it. Eh? I knew that. What is all the fuss? Hang on. Oh yeah, she needs a different voice because she comes up every now and again. What is all the fuss about? Oh my God's sake, that was supposed to be a Scottish accent, but that failed miserably. Miserable failure! Fail! I probably just broke the mic slightly. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to try, I'm just going to do it in a normal voice. What's all the fuss about? Oh no, Virginia's being so loud that the other horses are coming to see what the matter is. Nothing's going on. Paige has a dirty mind. That is true, I do. It's a shame. That's why I'm always bemused when people tell people to get their minds out the gutters. It's like, but my mind wouldn't have a home. That's the only place it lives. I do not. It's nothing, I promise. I'm sorry I made such a ruckus. If you say so. She returns to her room. So, I don't like messy rooms. I'm sorry. Hey, don't be sorry. I should be thanking you. I'm terrible at cleaning. Mom always picks up after me at home. I didn't really think you were. I mean, I just didn't know. It's alright then? It's fine, we're cool. It was just a misunderstanding. These things happen. Awakened early Saturday morning by a tap at the door, followed by a faint hissing sound. What's going on? I stumbled out the bed to find that 3 envelopes have been pushed under the door, each marked with one of our names. Hey, Money's here, and we have seen this scene before, so I'm gonna keep fast forwarding and stuff, and I'm gonna drop the accent. So see you in a sec. Here we are at initiation. So we're probably gonna run into Damien again. A magical initiation ritual? Before we start, I am required to give you some safety information. Nothing that happens this week should cause you physical harm. If you're ordered to do something dangerous, or you know is wrong, please go to a teacher immediately. And all of you freshmen, please line up, one at a time, come up on stage and announce your name and where you come from and receive one of these initiation handbooks. Okay. Students dutifully shuffle along, announcing themselves one by one. Some of them have already met, some names are new. Suki Sato, Jamil Mir, Pastel Rao, Luke and Logan Pfeiffer. It's my turn. After I state my name, William hands me a stapled together paper booklet. Inside are a bunch of rules and a list of all the members of senior class, complete with black and white pictures and photographs and full names. Sorry, I skipped that accidentally. According to this, we're required to memorise the names of all the seniors throughout the week, and we have to address them as sir or lady, whatever. And there's more, we have to memorise a silly poem and recite it on command. We must never show up extra senior, must never be taller than a senior. We must always respond to the request with... Wait, William's at the podium again. Now, as well as serving and honouring the entire senior class, each one of you will become property of one particular senior. Your senior is your master, your best friend, your worst nightmare, indeed, and your only protection from the rest of us. Stand and wait while we choose. He steps away from the podium and we freshmen look at each other nervously. The seniors start to move around the room, poking and prodding and calling out orders. You're taller than me, freshman. Get down on the ground. Don't turn away from me, freshman. I see your back. Ellen and I end up kneeling back to back, watching as the sharks circle. You. Look up to see a strange boy standing over me. Very strange. Even Pastel, the girl with the fairy wings, looked mostly human. According to this list of seniors, his name is Damien Ramsey. But what is he? He's a pain in the ass. Paigeofmaces, I think you should be man. I think not. Okay. I bought the glasses. Stand up. But then I might be taller. It is alright, you are with me. You don't have to worry about the rules if I'm with you. Only what I say matters. Here, take my hand, I'll help you up. Now it says here that I can take his hand or I cannot, and that will lock me out of doing initiation. But I am not going to skip out on initiation this time. But there is a choice later on. So I'm going to take his hand. With Damien's help, I climb to my feet. Come on, I will walk you to the door. You need to stay by me until you're out of sight of the other seniors. Then you can plan the rest of your week in peace. What happens for the rest of the week? More of the same, mostly. They boss you around when they see you and make you say embarrassing things. Then on Friday, everyone hugs and makes up. Don't let it distract you too much from your studies. You're going to need to learn if you're going to keep up. I suggest studying blue magic this week. Is that an order, sir? Just a suggestion. When I give you an order, you will know. Don't act flirtatious with me. I remember what you did to me last time, you winged thing. I will turn up to give you some instructions later in the week. I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I at least didn't give if I didn't give you at least a little bit of a damn. He grins and brushes the back of his hand against my cheek, which I then bite. Good luck, Paige. Bonne chance. With a wave, he leaves me on my own. So what should I do this week? Donk, 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 donk. Done. Fast forward. A new spell. Oh. Oh yeah, we can skip this. We've already seen this one. Yep, skip, 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 skip. What's so bad about him? Look at him, he's a demon. That he is. Demons are real? There are actual evil demons like in the stories? Probably. There are a lot of creatures in the other world. What's the other world? Anywhere that's not Earth. Ask one of the professors, they can explain it better. But if he's only probably a demon? Well look, he's obviously not full human, right? He's not a wild seed like you. But when he first turned up at school, back when William was a freshman, no one had ever heard of him before. So if he's from a magical family, how come no one knows them? All magical families know each other? It's not like everybody knows everybody, but everyone knows somebody if you go back far enough. Most of the people in our year born magical. I've met some I've met sometime, even if I don't know them that well. Or my dad knows their aunt, or knows someone who does. Like that winged girl Pastel. Yeah, her dad was a sylph. See, everyone knows about her and her mother. But no one knew that guy, and he's blue. How is that possible? Maybe he comes from the same planet Megamind did? Also, William doesn't like him, so I don't like him. It all sounds vaguely mysterious, but there's no proof that there's anything evil about Damien. Yes, there is. Don't make that mistake again. Well, as long as he's nice to you, it's alright, right? Right? Yeah, I guess. Morning dorm room. Ah, him again. I'm hurried against the campus first thing in the morning when I spot Damien leaning against the wall. Well, bonjour, Paige. Sorry, I can't talk right now. What is the matter? Big Steve set out to get him coffee right now. Well, he sort of growled it, really. Who do you belong to? To me or Big Steve? Well, you, but... Then I think you have time to talk. Don't worry, I won't bite. You do, bastard. It's just that I've been thinking about you. As your senior, I'm supposed to give you commands so you can demonstrate your obedience. I have to make you do things that you wouldn't want to do. But I don't want to do anything that would hurt or upset you in front of people. Oh well, thanks. So I thought of something else, something you could do that no one would have to know about. Our little secret. Like, I want you to write me a love letter. What? An extremely romantic love letter. I want you to proclaim your undying passion in words with arts and flowers and sealed with a kiss. I ain't kissing you. See, you're embarrassed. It makes a good challenge for your initiation and a good souvenir for me too. I always wanted someone to write me a love letter. So you'll do it, right, freshman? I'll do it. Good girl. And it's me by midnight and your task is complete. And make sure it is juicy. I'm going to suck the soul out of it. You'd better hurry and get Big Steve's cafe now. Right. We head our separate ways. Blue magic. Right, let's fast forward now. Woo. Okay, oh, right, his teeth are like knives. Yes, his teeth are like knives. So, like, the steel of the knife is not as sharp and as strong as your teeth. That doesn't sound much like a love letter. Well, it's not a real love letter anyway, right? It's not supposed to be really over the top. So I should stop trying to make it, so maybe I should stop trying to make it make sense. I look out the window. Your mind is like the sky, it's huge when it gets dark. And when it gets dark there are stars in it. It doesn't make much sense, but I'm sure I can make it sillier. I want to sail those stars on my hoverboard and circle them with my magical pen to make them change colours. Then I will bring them together in an explosion of romance. Yours, Paige. That's very strange. That means it's special. I suppose. I look at what I've written and frown. I don't think I have good love letter handwriting though. I don't have any cutesy stationery. I do. I could copy it over for you if you want. Really? Thanks. I hand her my scribbled version. She produces a small pad of pink paper decorated with flowers. It's supposed to be sealed with a kiss. Do you think he'll know if I don't? I don't know. There might be a spell for it. Detect him kiss. Whatever. Guess I have to then. Ellen copies my love letter and I fold it up. Carefully kiss the centre of the folded paper. I do not want a paper cut on my lip. Nope, those things hurt like a bitka. Now I can deliver this thing and forget about it. Now to fast forward again, and I'll bring you guys back in a new thing. Oh, true sight, excellent. Oh, well that didn't take long, he's already doing something. Right, when the professor arrives for class, we're all waiting quietly in our seats. He proceeds to walk to the front of the class, looks down at his desk and frowns. Picks up a folded piece of pink paper, holding it pinched between the thumb and forefinger, as if it were a particularly pleasant bit of soiled laundry. Unfolding it gingerly, he begins to read aloud. The steel of a knife is not as sharp and strong as your teeth. Oh no! There are a few giggles quite quickly smothered as his gaze sweeps the classroom. Would the author of this little missive care to identify him or herself? I believe admit it is the thing to do. So wait, let me just check. Yeah, admit it is the best thing. With a gulp, I stand up. It's mine, sir. Ah, Paigeofmaces. Do you expect me to be flattered by your childish affections? What? Wait, no, it's not to you. 10 demerits and detention this Saturday. But I didn't... Silence! In the interest of avoiding further disruption in today's lesson, I think it's best you leave this classroom now. Perhaps by tomorrow you'll have had time to think about your actions. But I didn't do this! There's no point, he won't listen. All I can do is slink out of the classroom in shame. Shame! It's not fair. It doesn't make any sense. How did that letter possibly get here? I gave it to... Damien. I stomped through the halls, driven by the fires of righteous fury. Even the seniors I pass on my way don't dare challenge me. Falcon Hall, home of the pretty boys. He must be around here somewhere. Damien! Is my favourite freshman looking for me? I am not your favourite freshman. I jab my finger into his chest and withdraw it, bringing out his tiny beating heart. You gave my love letter to Professor Grabinet! You humiliated me in front of the entire class, and now I've got detention. Oh no. Paige, I am so sorry. Je suis désolée. I thought you were supposed to be my senior, my friend. Oh, sweet girl, mon chéri. He sighs. This is all my fault. Of course it's your fault, you did it. That is not what happened. I was telling some of the guys I made my freshman write this letter for me. I was showing off. They thought it was very funny. The idea of a girl writing a love letter to someone like me. When I was at class yesterday, someone broke into my room and stole the letter. Oh. I thought they were only going to use it to tease me. I never imagined you would be hurt. I'll go to Professor Grabinet. I'll explain I'd made you write the letter. If someone gets a detention for this, it should be me. Is there a different answer I can give here? Okay, thank you. No, it wasn't your fault. So, okay, thank you. You're sure that's alright? I tried to explain to Professor Grabinet, but Professor Grabinet wouldn't listen to me at all. Well, you're a freshman. No one listens to them. I'm sure I can make him understand the truth. Everything will be fine. Besides, I'm your senior. It is my job to protect you. Thank you. Now, do I get a hug? No. Bugger. Okay, I reach out and give him a squeeze, cautiously, but that seems enough to make him happy. You're a good guy, Damien. No, he's not. He's not! I'd do my best. Your best is poor. Morning dorm room. It's not until I wake up on Friday morning. Oh, I've already... Let's skip this bit. Friday the 13th, blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, I'm already wide awake, so I might as well make an early day of it. Dot dot dot. As I'm walking through the halls, I hear the sounds of familiar footsteps. Oh great, so much for this being a lucky day. Good morning, Paigeofmaces. Good morning, sir. I believe I owe you something of an apology. An apology? I did not give you a chance to explain your actions because I believed I already knew the reasons behind them. You may not be aware, Paigeofmaces, but it's considered a traditional initiation prank to order a freshman to proclaim their love for me. the very thought of which fills them with horror. I see. Since it was not your intent to disrupt my lessons, I will cancel your detention and return 10 merits I took from you. And another 10 for having the courage to admit that you had written the letter in apology for the lesson you missed out on. Sweet! 0 demerits! Awesome! Thank you, sir. Please do not feel this makes us friends, Miss O'Maces. It is simply a matter of redressing the balance. Yes, sir. Activity blue magic. Failure gain 2 stress. Damn. Alright. I think that's been the start of a decent first episode. We'll carry on trying to get onto the Grabinia route. So, I'm Paige of Maces. Thanks for watching. TTFN.